But then these sort of cul-de-sacs, right, talking about polls or talking about his role or taking on a witness or talking about electric vehicles. I mean, it is very disjointed in the presentation. Wolf, I'll also say, in addition to the fascist state, it is very clear from what he said at the beginning, he doesn't want to go to jail. And that was clear, which also raises the question of whether what he just said about Michael Cohen, who he did not name by name, but made it clear who he was and called him a sleazebag, is a violation of that gag order. Wolf, as you know, the judge has said one more violation is jail time. So that'll raise that question as well as he's speaking without a teleprompter.
Yeah, he's just railing against almost everything involved in this case in which he was found guilty, 34 felony charges, criminal charges, very significant development. Unanimous decision by the 12 members of the jury. Daniel Dale, our fact checker, Aaron, is with us as well, and I want to go to Daniel right now. Daniel, you do this all the time following a Trump statement, a Trump speech. You review some of the lies that have been going on.
A whole bunch of lies here, Wolf. So he repeated the one I think he's repeated most frequently throughout the course of the trial and now after, saying this was all done by Biden and his people. The case was in conjunction with the White House and DOJ. Not a shred of evidence of that. This case was brought by a locally elected, yes, Democratic prosecutor. No evidence whatsoever of any communication with Joe Biden or his aides about it. He also repeated his claim from earlier this week that he said the judge wouldn't let them use an election expert under any circumstances. The judge knocked him out. Now, he did sort of clarify this after, but here's the real clarification. The judge did not bar the testimony of this expert, Brad Smith. Trump's defense was permitted to call him, but didn't. The judge did limit the scope of the testimony, saying he couldn't opine on whether Trump broke the law or not, couldn't analyze federal election law, but did not say the expert could not be used. And Trump also repeated his claim, Wolf, that crime in New York is at levels nobody's ever seen before. As anyone who lived through the early 1990s in New York knows, that is not remotely true.